On the Ford site, it lists the signature lighting as being an option on the Big Bend. Is this a typo, or will it be available as a standalone option?
It's a standalone option on Big Bend.
Will rear windows be available with a modular top on the two-door?
So I assume we're talking about the rear windows on the rear cap. So on a modular top, those are removable on both 2 and 4-door.
Will a steel rear bumper, be included with the HD modular bumper, or is that only on the FE Black Diamond and Badlands?
Yeah, so the steel bumper comes in with the Badlands, Black Diamond, and First Edition.
Right, so you get the modular on those 3 series, they come standard with the modular front bumper that you see here and the steel rear bumper that's on this model as well.
A lot of questions about First Edition. First Edition specs, what makes them unique?
So First Edition is unique in that it has all the best parts of Bronco built into one model. So we start with the Badlands chassis, which has the stay bar disconnect and the bumpers we just talked about. It also has the Sasquatch package on it. And then what we do is for the interior, we do our navy pier leather interior. That's from our Outer Banks series. And then for the exterior appearance of the vehicle, we take all the best bits from Wild Track and apply them. So it'll have the Wild Track grille, it'll have the Wild Track mirror caps. So all those unique exterior features with the unique interior. Basically, it's a unique Bronco that there's no other way to get that combination. And there's also a unique paint color, which I think a lot of you heard about, that we announced recently as well.
This is a good question. What order is my reservation in?
So this is a question I definitely get a lot. For your reservations, we will have news. Your dealer will get in touch with you in the not too distant future and give you an indication of where you stand on the reservation list. So that'll give you a good idea on when, relative to everyone else, where your reservation stands. And then the other thing that we'll be rolling out shortly with an announcement is we're going to be giving you guys a window in which you can expect delivery of your Bronco. So stay tuned. We're very excited to share that with you. We acknowledge that there's been a bit of uncertainty with regards to when you're going to get your vehicle, what number your reservation is. We hear you. We're trying to help you out and give you a little more certainty about when you can expect to get your Bronco in the future.
Awesome. Well, speaking of dealerships, when do we expect to see them in the dealerships?
So our first reservation holders can expect to take delivery starting in the spring of 2021. Bronco Sport will start arriving in dealerships by the end of this year.
Any difference in two-door and four-door off-road performance?
Really the only difference between two-door and four-door off-road is, of course, the wheelbase, so that would affect your high centering. But as you probably all of you have seen online with the vehicle out at Moab and the trails up in Northern California, both are very, very capable.
A lot of questions around details with the washout interior. Any details?
So I think a lot of people, we covered the heated seats. You can still get heated seats with washout interior. Another question we get a lot is, can you get power seats with the washout interior? The answer is no. You cannot get power seats with the washout interior, and that was done for a very intentional reason, and that was we wanted to make the washout interior robust, and we didn't want failure in your seating mechanisms. So we very intentionally are pairing the manual seats with the washout interior. You can get electric seats with the carpeted interior as well, if that's something that you want to prioritize.
Can you give us any more details on the Sasquatch package?
We're really just the known locker front and rear, 4.7 drive ratio. You've got with the suspension, it's really the same Haas suspension that you have on Badlands. The wheels are offset to give a little more clearance. You've got a little spacer in the suspension, also for a little more clearance for the tires, almost like the leveling kit, similar to what we get on the F-150. And you get slightly different travel in jounce and rebound, also for clearance, but essentially the same suspension as you would get in Badlands.
Is there an option to relocate the rear camera for a spare tire carrier?
So we've spent a lot of time thinking about where to put the rear camera in the vehicle. It's definitely in the optimized location today. And another neat feature we have on Bronco is our 360 camera views with unique off-road views. And so the placement of the rear camera is integral to delivering that 360 experience should you get that on your Bronco. So we thought a lot about where to put it. We think it's in the right spot for the Bronco.
Can I carry the roof on board if it's removed from the top?
So on Bronco 4-door, you've got a couple options for storing your roof and your doors. So you can store your front 2 roof panels along with your front 2 doors on board, or your other option would be to leave your roof panels on and store all 4 doors on board.
It's a question I'm curious about. I'm sure many of you as well. How many accessories at launch?
So we're very excited to announced a reveal that we're going to launch Bronco 2 and 4-door with over 200 accessories, and Bronco Sport's going to launch with over 100 accessories at their respective job ones. So very excited. You can obviously see a bunch of them on the vehicles we have here today. Definitely come and talk to us if you have any other questions on accessories. We'll have more. You'll see more when Build and Price goes live, and you'll see even more when you go to order your Broncos towards the end of this year. So excited to share those updates with you guys.
Can you give us any more information about the roof rack load?
So the factory roof rack that we have here, you can see it, both the 2-door version and the 4-door version on these vehicles. A really important thing for the roof rack was maintaining open air experience for the customers, for you guys when driving. So the front 2 panels can actually clear while with the roof rack installed. So you can still pop those 2 off, sit in the front seats, get that awesome open air experience. As far as load capabilities of the roof rack, the vehicle is rated at 110 pounds dynamic load carrying capability and 450 pounds static load carrying capability.
Does a hard top include a soft top when you order a Bronco?
Hard top and soft tops will come together if you order our dual top option.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. Well, these are just some of the questions that I have compiled. Hope you enjoyed the live Q&A with the Ford team here. Be sure to check out some of the other answers we're getting for you on Bronco Nation forums. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Thank you.